Hello, everybody. How are you guys feeling today? My name is Angela Veloso, and I'm here again every Tuesday for you, bringing some information about singing and music. Yeah, I'm straight from Salvador, Bahia. That's where the Radio Terra is set. And it's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Today, we're going to talk about a song that is worldwide famous called Smile. So let's sing it and then we talk about it, okay? Let's do it. Today. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. If you time, you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Okay. So that's the form of the song. I would say it's an A, B1, A, B2, or B and B line. I don't know. Or B code, I don't know. But you call it as you feel like. If you don't understand what I'm meaning by A, B, C, it's about the parts. I'm talking about it since the last semester. And I separate the parts of the song, the melody, together with the harmony in parts. And we are used to do it when we're talking about jazz, we're talking about improvisation, because, for example, if it's going to happen an impro over the form, then you're considering the A and the B in this case. The form is A, B, one, A, B2. That's the form. But maybe if there are two soloists, is it correct? Soloists, yeah, right? If there are two soloists, maybe they can divide, like, for example, A is a saxophone and B is drums, and A is saxophone again, and B line is drums again, for example. So, because they solo over the harmony, the melody is not happening while we're improvising. So yeah, that's a way of separating, of organizing the song, because this part that the lyrics may be different, but this A that repeats the melody is the same. That's why we call it A, because the harmony and the melody is the same in different parts of the song. So for example, we start singing, smile, smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. It's the same thing that happens here. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. It's the same melody and it's the same harmony. It's just different lyrics. But then we call it A part, and this A part repeats two times over the form. That is A, B1, A, B2, or A, B line. So it's important to know this, to understand these things that are not so common for singers to understand, which is when is the entrance of the song, when we start singing, when we come back singing after a solo, or just to understand what's happening musically, because music is communication. So if you know the symbols, if you know these ways of communicating, then you're going to be more free to communicate, to express yourself. So yeah, Smile is a song that is divided in A B line, or AB1, AB2, and I started talking about it before saying that it's a composition of Charles Chaplin that he did for his movie Modern Times, that was released in 1936. Yeah, 1936. And it's an icon of the world's cinema. It's one of the most important movies of cinema. And the song was originally composed without lyrics, but then in 1954, I guess because King Cole would record it, it received beautiful, gorgeous lyrics from two guys, Geoffrey Parsons and John Turner. And then it's a composition of Charles Chaplin, Geoffrey Parsons, and John Turner, but both of them did the lyrics, and Charles Chaplin did the music, the song. The harmony together with the rhythm, together with the melody. So it's a beautiful movie. If you don't know it, if you've never watched it, please do. It's criticizing the industrial revolution and the methods, the Fordism and the Taylorism that were that started happening, and kind of exploring the some terms I don't know in English, mão de obra. Anyway, the started to explore the employees. Uh, they were working in an exhaustive rhythm, and with not much resources, not much money. They were not gaining so much money. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not here to talk about it. I'm here to talk about music. So let's come back to Smile. Um, yeah, as I told last week's, I'm bringing songs that happen to have translations in Portuguese, and today I'm also going to bring a translation that is super cool and got super famous here in Brazil from a composer and singer, a very great singer called Djavan. Djavan is one of the MPB icons, Brazilian popular music icons. And if you want to know about Brazilian music, then you must listen to Djavan. And he did a beautiful translation to the song. It's not literal, just like we talked about It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, that was translated to Portuguese, and it's called Negro Amor. It's not literal, but it gets the same idea of the phrases, you know? But today I don't want to talk about lyrics. I want to talk about learning melodies. Learning melodies, and that's a cool song to learn melody because you have the opportunity of trying to follow yourself on a keyboard or or a guitar. Anyway, I like the keyboard because it's visual and you can download it on your cell phone, even though you don't know how to play it. But I'm going to give you some tips that can be useful for you to understand this musical language I'm so much talking about, because for me that's the essence of singing, is understanding this musical language together, which is developing your ear together with understanding your instrument and developing tools to work with it, with your mouth, with your lips, with your tongue, with your nose, in your nose gate, and your breathing, your breath support. It's one of the most important things. Anyway, so I'm playing it in F major. It's the key I'm using, but we could do it in any other key. I like F major because the major scale of F, of Fa. Fa? Do you say Fa in English? Fa? No. Okay. With F, I'm going to talk F anyway. So, if we start here, this is F and the keyboard. Can you zoom my face, my side? Yes, thank you. So this is F, and the major scale of F is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F again. Okay. So you can start here. If you never saw a keyboard before, don't have any idea of how it works, you will have two black keys. Then you'll have a space and three black keys, and then a space and two. And okay. So the white key before the first black key of this pair here, it's the C. So this is C. You see? You see, like 2, 3, 2, and then 3, and then 2, and then 3. So here is 2. There are two keys, black keys. And before this black key, you have a white key. This is the C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's a major scale, the major scale of C. And the major scale of F starts from F. You have an order to make this major scale movement, and I talked about it last semester. You can check our lessons. There are a lesson about major pentatonics that I talk about major scales. You can go there and check if you're not familiar with major scales. So if I start here, I'm telling you that my major scale of F starts here on F, and the only key that is not white on this process is the B. It's going to be B flat. So F, G, A, B flat, do, 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 because I need this sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly how it happens on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. But if I start here, do, 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 I need this sound. I need these intervals. If I, for example, play B natural, not B flat, it would sound like this. Do, 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 do. That's not the sound I'm searching for. I'm searching for a squared fourth. I don't know how to say this in English. I need this interval. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm singing Smile. Smile starts on the F, the melody. So, the scale, the full scale. F, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay? So, melody. So all the keys that I was passing through, they are together. They are like close steps. I'm going from F to G, G to A, then coming back to G, then coming back to F, then coming back to E, coming back, actually going for the first time to the E, and then to the G, and then I stop on the E. So this first movement, F, what am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 7. Okay? They're all together. That's a cool movement to practice on an instrument for you to see when the melody is going up and when the melody is going down. So in the beginning, we're going up. We're going higher to a higher region. Smile up your, and then we're going down. Face with gladness, and then we go up again. High. Da dee da 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 da. We kind of did the same movement, the same motive. We talked about motive again, but now with different notes. The motive is the same, the movement is the same, the rhythm is the same, but the melody changes, but the relations, the interval relations are the same. So, and then starting from the E. 7, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 6. Okay, so same movement, different notes. Sorry. So this is the beginning of the melody. Then we go up and go down, go up and go down, do the same motive. And then da da dee da. First jump we do da da dee da. We go from the 1 to the 6. going down. Do 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 do, and then up. Do do do, and then there's a note here that is not inside our scale. She's weird. Do, she's crooked. Do, weird. She doesn't belong to this tonal process that we are working on. But that's one of the things that makes the song special, the melody special, because we're going out of obvious for a moment and then we come back to the comfortable place. And this happens 2 times with the smile, the melodies, smiles melody. Yeah. So again. 7 1 2 1 7 6 5 6 7 1 6 7 1 2 3 4, and then it's a sharp 1 or a flat 2. Okay, because this is an F sharp or a G flat. It's the same name for the note. The different names for the same note. This is called in Portuguese in harmonia. I wouldn't in harmony. In harmony. Okay, so that happens when the same note has 2 different names, and that's what happening here, and it happens for every single key, but especially the black ones. So, bye, and then we're going to go to the first B. This movement we just did here, it happens on both A's. So, let me put the lyrics here. I'm going to sing the lyrics together with this movement. So, come with me and follow follow the movement. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. Sorry, I missed everything. The sky you get by. Okay, so let's go to the second lyrics. Do the same melody, okay? Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. Okay? So that's the A of the song. That's the melody. You just need these notes. You just need these notes. You're just using from here to here, from the C to the A. Starts on this low C, and it goes into this high A. But the melody of the song starts on this F that is in the middle of the way. But now that we're going to the B, we're going to change a little. We're going further. Let's do the first B first. First B first. Okay. You get by. If you smile. Sorry, Jesus. I said we came into the A. It was a lie. We came into the B flat. So until here, we already explored. Okay? If you smile. And now we're going higher. Through your fear and sorrow. So what we're doing here? We're coming from the 2. You get by here. By. That was the last note of the by. By. And then we're coming from the 2, which is the flat 2 or the sharp 1, okay? By. If you smile. If you smile. If you smile. Through your fear and sorrow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay, so we're doing this movement. Is the second time we do a jump. So you see that the melody is not complicated at all. It's super cool because it's all together mostly, and the jumps are very short. This is a third. It's a jump of a third. If you smile, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, and then we're going to the second weird note. 4, 5, 6, flat 6. It's a minor sixth in relation to the key, and we're coming here to the C sharp or D flat. And that's the second note that goes out of the key. And these are the only two. The F sharp and the C sharp, or we could call it G flat or D flat. Okay? So these are the only two notes in F, because we could be playing this in C, we could be playing this in G, in any other key. But we are in F major. That was the key that I was singing. These are the only two notes that go out in these moments of the melody. So I'm going to sing with the lyrics so you can identify the note, the sound of the notes, okay? If you smile, through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Okay? That's the movement. And then it goes beautiful. And these notes of the B1 are the same of the B2. From now, the B2 is different. Yeah? Yeah, exactly. So, B1. Okay? You'll see the sun come shining through for you. And then you have jumps again. For you. And then A again. Hide up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Da da dee da, da da dee da, da da dee dee do. This movement, and then B line. Let's go to the B line. That's the time. You must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? And then it will be a little different. You find that life is still. You could come here, worthwhile, but I like here. Still worthwhile. I think it's more gorgeous. I think it makes the second part special. Still worthwhile while if you just smile, and then it ends. It's finishing the melody. Okay, so again, this B2 or B line. Okay, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You find that life. Here we are on the third of the scale, okay? 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 6, 3, 3, 1. And that's the end of the melody. Again with lyrics. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You find that life is still worthwhile. Jump. If jump, you just and end beautifully. Smile. Or doing the movement that I told I said. I think it's more. I feel it's more beautiful. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You find that life is still worth. that weird note that we used before, the G flat or F sharp, still worth, it would come back here. It depends of the harmony that the person uses. But I feel that it works both. I would use it in both cases that people plays this song. So worthwhile, and then jump, if jump you just, and smile ends in the same note that starts F. Oh, but if I want to play this in a different key because F is not my key, then you can play it in C. Still easy. C is even more easier because C major has doesn't have any sharp or flat note inside its key. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again. C D A C D E F G A B C. Okay. So if I do smile in C, how would it be? How could I move? Starting from C, doing the same 1, 2, 3 movement that we did before. Smile, 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 though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are forced jump clouds in the sky, you get by. And then this weird note, right? You would be here now in C. You would be C sharp or D flat. Why? Because when we were talking about F, the note that was sharp or flat was F. F sharp or D flat. So the relation of the intervals are the same. And that's the thing about changing key. You keep doing the same intervals, but in different, starting from different places. If I start singing from G, it will be also different. And G has F sharp in its major scale. Jump. And then G sharp. Okay? Or A flat. If you're not understanding anything, please comment. Please say, explain better. Or if I understand everything, I understand everything. You don't need to talk about these things. Okay, leave your comment, please. So, yeah, so that's the melody of the song. Smile. And that's the changes that happen over the melody. So I'm going to sing it now without lyrics and then in Portuguese, okay? So you guys feel this melodic movements and maybe identify what can be different or what is the same in the Portuguese version that composed by Djavan. Okay? Smile, la di do ba da da da, di da di da da, B da da di da da. Ah, not the B yet. Da da di da. Now we're going to the B. Da da di. Back to A. B line. The note I like. Let's go in Portuguese. Sorrir, quando a dor te torturar e a saudade atormentar os teus dias tristonhos vazios. Sorri quando tudo terminar, quando nada mais restar do teu sonho encantador. Oh, sorri quando o sol perder a luz e sentires uma cruz nos teus ombros cansados, doridos. Sorri, vai mentindo a tua dor, e ao notar que tu sorris, todo mundo irá supor que és feliz. In English, smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Romantic. It's a romantic melody. By the way, Nat King Cole, that recorded the song first time with lyrics, is one of the biggest interpreters of the jazz ballads. And that became a jazz ballad as well, a standard, Smile. It's a gorgeous song. It's romantic, not in the sense of talking about love, but it has a melancholic and romantic melody, brings us to this soft point. Um, it's nice to think about this vibe that the melody and the harmony brings, so we can go together with it and with our feelings. But the arrangement could change everything, and that's why I highly recommend you guys to listen to the Olodum version of Smile that was recorded with the Symphonic Orchestra of Bahia, OSBA, and it's available on YouTube. And it's in samba reggae. Samba reggae, that is one of the most popular and original rhythms from our land, Bahia, here, where I'm talking from. So I highly recommend you guys to listen to it. Smile by Olodum. Olodum, what is Olodum? Olodum is this band that recorded with Michael. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. This rhythm is samba reggae, okay? So super listen to it, and listen also to Sorrir by Djavan. It's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous, and it became very famous here in Brazil. So if you come to Brazil and like I'm a singer and you're talking about music, and you can come to a Brazilian and talk about this song if you know it, for example, it's going to be something that you have in common because it became very famous here, this song. And that's also the purpose of bringing songs with translations in Portuguese and the opposite as well, because it's a way to communicate through the frontiers. beyond the frontiers. Okay, so that was Smile, this gorgeous song by Charles Chaplin. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you feel like you want to learn something, or if you're not understanding anything, or if you're understanding everything, please comment, leave your like, subscribe, ring the bell. And yeah, I see you guys next week to talk about another song that was translated to Portuguese and also became very famous here in Brazil. Okay? See you guys next week. Bye bye.